evening. Welcome along to the class tonight. Chilly evening, freezing morning, literally. It was 0, and I think tomorrow morning it's going to be just as freezing as well. So let's get into our exercises and hopefully get a good workout today. So we're going to spread our toes. No, yo quiero que tú subes. No quiero que estás. Ya comencé. Ankles, knees and hips on top of one another, shoulders away from the ears, and your hands come onto your lower abdominals. Let's breathe in through your nose, out through the mouth, and feel the tummy move in. Under velo, inhale through the nose, and out through the mouth. Stomach moving in towards the spine, and sighing out. Ciao. Hands a bit higher. Shoulders. In through the nose. Ciao, Anna. Exhale and bring the arms down. Ciao. Inhale, arms come up. It's like they can't get enough of me. They've been with me all day, but they want more. Inhale, arms come forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale and bring the arms straight down. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. We stay lifted. And then exhale, take your arms to the side. Inhale, arms shoot forward. Hopefully you've had a lovely day, whatever you've gotten up to. Kept warm, hopefully. Inhale, arms up. Today on my cardio session, I wore 2 pairs of socks. It made a big difference. It was amazing. My feet weren't cold for the first walk in I don't know how long. Inhale forward, but I thought when I looked at the forecast, it said negative 0.3 degrees. I was like, double socks is necessary. Come down. I've been wearing double gloves for years now. But yeah, double socks is a new one for me, so that's going to happen from now on. Inhale forward. Exhale into the side. Inhale, arms lift up. Come down a bit more, and then we're just going to do that one more time, please. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms up. And then come down. So we're going to do a little bit longer balance session tonight. Come up and lower the heels down, and then we'll get into our exercises. So we're going to do a few different tree poses and a few different star poses. So let's start with our first star, coming over to the side. And then as we breathe out, the leg moves back. Inhale back to center, and then the leg moves back. You want to think about separating your toes, keeping the shoulders dropped. Keep this going a few more. Last one, and then we're going to swap to the other side. Now bring the arms down, and we'll come over. Hold this up, shoulders relax, and then leg moves back. Hopefully you're doing that nice deep breath, fogging up the mirror, no pursed lips. 2 more. All right, bring the legs back in together, bring the arms down. We'll get into our first tree pose. So this first one, right leg comes up on top of the left leg, digging the heel in. Arms are quite narrow, and then we're tipping over to the side, pushing your hip out the other way. Keep the shoulders relaxed, arms are narrow. Separate the toes. If you were watching the class yesterday, I said that Alba and Anna were going to do a little bit of a live stream afterwards. It was very strange when they were doing their live stream. A message came up on the screen and it said, your video is being flagged for copyright, and we've stopped the recording. Come on up, bring the arms down, which I thought was really strange. I tried again. So we tried twice. And then after about a minute, the same message again. Your video has been flagged for copyright. We have stopped the recording. So I'm happy that we've been able to keep going here ourselves. Maybe because it was kids and I didn't press the button that it was made for kids. I don't know, but it was interesting. A few more breaths here. So we're on a bit of a lean, right? Ankles definitely getting a big workout. Come on up, bring the arms down, and now we're going to go back into our star pose. Different one though this time. Our leg stays back, and then we're going to turn our heart, so you sort of want an angle facing up. Arms go back behind your head slightly at your ear. Just stay here breathing. Separate the toes of your supporting foot. Okay, so come back into the center, bring yourselves down, just normal to begin. So you're at your side plane, then your leg moves back, then your body turns forward, then your arms go back further, your leg goes back further, and we'll just stay here. And you feel this really intensely through the top of your waist. Gotta keep on breathing. So bring the legs back together, bring the arms down. Now it's a bit cold on the floor, but I'm going to get on the floor so you can see more of my body for this tree pose. So we've got our right foot digging in against the left again. This time the arms have to go wider because you're going to need them to help you as you lift off your heel. And then we're just going to stay up off your heel. It's a really strong balance here. Do 2 more. So lower it down, bring the arms down. Did you get up for a few seconds or milliseconds? Hopefully you did. Let's do the other side. These are the pants I wore today. I know I'm not a fashion statement at all. I just didn't bother changing. I know they're very baggy and not at all flattering, but we need to be comfortable when we work out. Ooh, keep going. Ooh, arms came down, but the heels stayed lifted. 4 more breaths. Bring it down, bring the arms down. We'll go into our star again. This time the leg goes back, and then it's going to pull up. Take it back, and then pull up. So you're going to feel this really strongly in through the core. Now I've got a bit of a bloated tummy today, I don't know why. So I'm not pregnant, just know, it just looks like I am. 2 more. All right, bring the legs center, come on down. Ooh. Lift on up, take the leg back, and then pull the knee up. Last 2, then we're going for our normal tree pose. Bring the legs in, bring the arms down, and then that will be enough for balance for the start of the class. So just normal tree, right foot, left leg, dig it in, open the knee out, brace in your belly, and your hands can either stay down now at your heart, your third eye, or we lift. Shoulders stay relaxed, and after the last lot of exercises we've done, this should feel easy. And if it does, look on up. So gently bring the arms down. Let's come to the other side. So other leg, dig it on in, open the knee out, bracing in through the belly, drop the shoulders, hands to be at your heart, your third eye all lifted. If you're out there, Luann, regards to you. I was with Philip just this afternoon, and beautiful little Nemo. One day when this is all over, we'll all catch up. Shoulders relaxed, chin up. A few more deep breaths here. I'm going to just bring my arms down, release your foot. I'm going to move the screen a fraction down, and we'll get into our exercises for our waist a little bit, down on our knees. Okay, so I'm not moving the screen down too far because I want you to still be able to see me as I'm down on my knees. So we're going to take our legs a little bit wider than our hips. Our arms are up and they're narrow. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Breath in and move down to your left, exhaling. Hold breath in and then come back up. So we're working through our right waist. Hold breath in, exhale and come on down. So keep those arms narrow, hold breath in, and then exhale, come back up. So when you come down, I'd like you to push into your right knee a little bit more. That way you're not weighted over your left foot too much. And you'll make your right side work harder. Come on down. Hold breath in. Exhale, come back up. Two more. Okay, so we're going to hold it here with the arms in narrow. Weight over your left knee now and take your right leg out to the side. Turn your foot forward and then come on down. Staying here. Just turn yourselves open a little bit so your top shoulder goes slightly back, bottom shoulder comes slightly forward. We're just going to hold here and breathe. Feel your neck if it's feeling any tension. Probably best to look up because that's the angle your body is taking. But if you feel better, you can look down, but that might put a little bit more pressure on. So we're going to open our arms and find the mat with your hand, and then you into the center and then back. Oh, neat. Oh, it's like, where's the heat coming from? Because I know the heat is up there. It's the light. That's nice. Nice heat coming from the heat and the lamp. A few more. Keep this one back, okay? Now from here, point the toe and then just touch down. Keep it on the ankle and lift up. So you're feeling this probably if you have a touch in your glute, but it's all about that waist, upper and lower, but definitely the upper a bit more, and a little bit in your hip. 4 more. Okay, so just straighten that out and then lower it down, but don't let it touch down. Arm comes up and then lift onto your fingers and then walk them away until you can just balance here. You thought we were done with balancing from up top. We did a lot. Well, let's do it. Just one down here. All right, bring it on in. Good job. Let's take our legs a bit wider than our hips again. Arms are narrow. Breath in. Down the other way. Exhale and push into your left hip. Hold breath in. And then exhale, come back up. Hold breath in. Exhale on down. Hold, hold, hold. And then come on up. The breath really guides you. Hold to breathe in and then guide back up with that exhalation. A few more like that. So you're really weighting that left knee when you drop down. Told you last week about the llamas that we came across, or alpacas. Went and visited them again yesterday. I took my mum this time. Oh, she fell in love too. Take your leg over the right side, your body over the right side, and your left leg goes out, and then move on down. Just open out And it was amazing. Like, they saw us from a distance and they were around a bit further away from where we could get really close up. And they came right over to welcome us. Gorgeous. And then the 4 goats came trotting over. I only saw 3 goats the last time. There were 4 this time. And they didn't want to eat the grass. They were just happy to have a chat. Look at us. Mum thought that one of them was smiling at her, one of the alpacas. But it just, I think it had a bit of a buck teeth. Well, no, I think it was an underbite. Its teeth were out all the time. It wasn't, but she still loved it. It was beautiful. 4 more. Nothing beats wildlife. Wildlife, environment, they're just gorgeous. 2 more. All right, so open the arms up. I'll get a bit of a break. So hold on to the hip. Leg up with a flex foot, and then move the leg back. So we're flexing our foot as it moves, keeping it flexed. When we move to the next exercise, it will be pointed. And touch down. All through the hip, you're feeling this. Two to go. All right, straighten it out, lower it to nearly touch down, then lift off, arm up, and then come off. Ooh, doesn't want to come up. Ooh. Really moving a lot on this side. All right, bring it on in. Hey, good job. Let's roll onto our back, lie on our back. We'll get into some lower abs while we're here. I'm going to save planks until a little bit later. Get straight into our lower ab sequence, the long one. Let's see how they go. So we've got our legs up, got our feet together, and we've got a pointed toe. And we're just thinking that when we breathe out, we're feeling the tummy move down, right? 8 to 10 breaths in each position. Yes, come to my feet. Heating. Flex the feet. Let's keep this going. Some people are winter people. You guys have it good if you're a winter person in Melbourne, because we definitely get more cold than hot, I reckon. Our cold months definitely seem to be more than the hot ones. So keeping the flexed foot, keeping the legs up as straight as you can. Open the legs out now. So the legs are open to about 30 centimeters. Straight up still. So you're feeling a tummy move down as you breathe out. Actually, it's going to be 17 degrees, not too bad in a couple of days. That'll be nice. It might be even tomorrow. We're in the park most of the afternoon today. It was lovely. So now what we're going to do is point the toes up instead of the flexed foot, keeping the separation and keeping the legs straight up. Soon we're going to angle them away, but for now we'll just continue like this. And Ramiro and the girls, when we were in the park, were collecting these sticks. I was chatting with Philip and hanging out with his beautiful dog at the same time, and they were stacking the sticks up against the tree trunk, and then they were going to do a pretend like fire. And then I was like, really, I want to do the fire. I'm like, you don't get it. You start a fire, you'll burn the tree. Not going to happen. So Ramiro's like, oh, we can come home and do one in the patio. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. So angle the legs away a bit. So we've still got the legs separated. You probably can't tell, but I'll just show you. So they're separated. And we've got the pointed toe, but now we've got a bit of a lean. So the angle at the hip is definitely greater than 90 degrees. And if you have a quick feel, it's tight, yeah? Now flex your feet. So now we've got our legs still separated. There, separated, but now the flex foot and the angle remains. Couple more, and then we're going to zip our legs up. Okay, so just bring the legs together. I'll tell you what else I did today, which I totally regret doing. In the morning before I went for my walk, Alba was going through one of her activity books. It's a Bluey book. So if you know Bluey on the ABC Two Kids show, it's an activity book, but one of the pages has a recipe for cupcakes, which I've never made in my life, and I will never make again. They have butter in them. I don't have butter in the house unless I honestly need it for some recipe, which I rarely do. I think I bought it once, which was a few weeks ago when I made brownies or whatever it was. Flex the foot, point the toe, sorry. So I had to buy butter, and we made these, and they had this icing, which I don't have icing sugar in the house either, because I don't have sugar unless it's by a chocolate, right, or honey. So I had to buy icing sugar as well. And the behaviour of my girls after they had these cupcakes was horrendous. I was like, well, this is just not going to happen again. I put some colouring in the icing to make it pink. And I think that was the worst thing too. Anyway. Bring the legs in. Whew. You're done with that sequence. I'm not going to do any more long sequence of lower abs. Bring the feet down. Chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulder lifted. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm bloated. Take a breath in. Exhale, rising up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift up. But it was in the morning, late morning. So I don't think it would be from that now. Exhale, come up. But I'll tell you what, you probably know it. Bad food is not energizing at all. You don't feel motivated to do anything when you eat crap. But we mostly eat a very healthy diet. Mostly, I'm not going to say that we're perfect. We definitely eat our junk here and there, via chocolate, or sometimes I'll let the girls have chips. But I don't know how people can live and not eat healthily. I don't know how they can feel motivated or energized or anything. Like, my body will literally speak to me if I haven't had enough green veggies. I just know I need to have them, and then it's like an immediate hit of you feel good again. Do 2 more, and then we're going to make it half pace or half the size. So exhaling, coming up to the sticking point, halfway back, and then lift again. So just to the halfway point. In fact, at the park today, I took almonds and apples. That was the snack for the kids. And Nemo must have been hungry. He's a tiny little thing. He's a beautiful dog. And he was eating the almonds too. Please don't tell me almonds are bad for dogs. Philip's a dog groomer, so he would know. He would have told me. But yeah, it was very cute. Do 2 more, and then we're going for the smaller ones. So exhale, coming up to your sticking point, centimetre back, tiny lift and lower. Let's do 4 more, and then we're going to go for a roll up. So can we please hold this one up? Bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed. So keeping the arms nice and straight, we're going to peel our bodies up. Keep your feet down if you can. If you need to, you can straighten them and bring your elbow down to help you lift. Ooh, feel that burn. Sit tall, come back halfway. Just move the legs away, shoulders stay relaxed. You've got a bit of a flex in your foot, and then kick one leg up. Then we're going to the other side, and then we're going to do the double, both legs up. So single, single, double. My knees are giving me a bit of a creak, creak, creak. Double now. Yeah. So it's not too intense because we're not doing double, 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 double continuously. Double, do it now. We're doing it after one single on each side. Double it up. Double it. 2 more rounds like that. And you see I'm starting with the same leg each time. Now double. When we revisit this later, I want you to start with the other leg first. So yes, we are going to do these again later. Double it up. This is the last one in this round though. And then take a breath in and then very slowly work your way back. Take the arms and legs away. Stretch it out. Whew. Feels like a bit of a release. I hope you're feeling it as intensely as I am in your upper and your lower abdominals. Let's get into some lower again, just in isolation. And we're going to just float one leg away and then let it lift up and dig. Then bring it back down the same path, point to toe again, change sides. So you dig, extend and flex, back down and bring it back in. In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, bring it in. So the leg that's not moving, try not to let it come in too close. Just do 4 more, please. Last 2. Then we'll go back into some upper abs, and then we've got that repeat of those boat poses. All right, so gently bring your heels down to the mat, chin tucks into chest, and let's rise up. I don't know, it looks like in the image that I'm one of those old men that pull their pants up really high. I'll go for it. No. Exhale as you lift in, see the tummy move down. When I went to France, and I've been getting memories from Facebook because we were in France, a few years ago to the day. So Facebook, if you know, most of you do, gives you memories from this day, however many years ago, every year. 2 more and then we're going halfway back. And I remember when I was there, I didn't take enough clothes. I thought it was going to be warmer, I think it was. Come back halfway. No. Yeah, I think it was. I thought it was going to be warmer, so I had more short stuff. And so Mum was there already because she was already living in France at that stage. And these were hers. I remember she gave them to me back then, which was good of her. She had more than enough clothes. My mum's an overpacker. Nice memories though. That's a good thing about Facebook. It's like where I keep all my photos, so it's good to have your memories pop up. Soon I'll be having my memories of Hong Kong and Israel. That trip was this time last year. In a few more weeks. Two more. Now the little one. So come up and then centimetre back. Oh, feel that burn, hey? go. Hold this one up. So if you struggled before with the roll up, remember straight legs or elbow. Let's feel. Now remember, like I mentioned before too, we started with the leg that was closest to the stage, to the screen. Now you're going to start with the other leg. So move the legs away, flex foot, kick the other leg first, one, and then change, then the double leg, yeah? So single, single, double, starting always with the other leg now. I like to keep ourselves even, team. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Double, double. Shoulders relax. Double, double. A few more rounds. Feeling this deep into your core, right? Double it. 2 more rounds here. Last round, and then we're going to roll down slowly. And then we're going to flip ourselves over and do some planks to finish our ab sequence. So stop here, and then very, very slow. Wow, so intense. Have a stretch, you definitely deserve it. And then we will come into our planks. So one or both legs in to roll yourselves up. It's not a quick transition, take your time. I'm going to move the mat so it's on a different angle so that you can see me forward on, and hopefully I can try and disguise my bloated belly. Hands underneath the shoulders, you can be on your knees or onto your toes. Feet come together, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. A long sequence, team. So we're going to go for a side plank. So bring one hand into the center. We want to stack the feet, lift the arm up, drive the hips up as you relax your shoulders down. How good is New Zealand? 0 cases for 2 weeks. Don't we wish we were in that situation here, hey? 2 more. So back to the center. Just ease your way down. Shoulders away from the ears. Zip your legs up, push the weight in the heels. I mean, look, I'm sure there's a lot of countries looking at Australia saying they wish they were in this situation that we're in too. Keep this going, 4 more breaths. It hurts after all those abs we've done prior, doesn't it? Take the other leg in, stack, and lift. Remember to draw your shoulders back always. Drive those hips right up. So back to the center. Nearly ready to come down onto our elbows. We're going to just keep weighting your heels, pushing the weight there. That will extend through your back of your legs, so it'll give you a stretch as well. Release for the wrists, come on to the elbows. Good on you. Whoever you are out there, good job. Don't stop. You can bring your knees down if you need to. And keep on going. So going back to the side again. Let's do this. My pants are baggy, they make it look like I'm bending my knees. I'm not. I'm trying to keep them straight. You just can't see it with the video. Relax the shoulders, arms are straight, team. To the center. Sink it in, waving the heels, bracing into the belly. Do 4 more and then we're going to the other side. Let's do this. Other arm in, other way. Stack it, lift it. Relax those shoulders though. And back to the center. This is it. Oh, it's hard. I'm struggling tonight. Or maybe it's just a hard workout. I don't know. Either way, I'm struggling. Keep it going. Oh, I'll keep strong. 4 more breaths only. Too good. Toes, yeah, the knees apart, sit on back. Whew. I think it's time we do a little bit of back. We're going to even out what we've done. We've done a hell of a lot of abdominals tonight. I didn't know what I was going to do today. I have to be honest. I was like, what will we work? And it sort of just flowed from there. So awesome effort. We're going to be on all fours, and don't you worry, we're going to have both arms down the whole time, so you're not going to feel too much pain in the wrists. Up on your fists if you feel like you need to for your wrists, okay? Let's take one leg away, nice point in the toe, and then take the leg to the side. So this is about your lower back, but you'll also get a bit of attention and workout into your glutes too. Lift the leg up. Shoulders stay relaxed. A few more, and then we're going to take that leg, instead of going to the side away from you, it's going to go to the side behind you. One more here first. Now to behind. Two to go. Now listen here. Touch the toe down and lift it up. See how everything apart from that leg that's moving is completely still? That's what you want to achieve. Great back and glute session right now. Last exercise here, pull the knee in and then take it up. If you like tonight's session, I'm going to do the same session tomorrow morning. I've been doing that for a few weeks now. The Tuesday night I'll do in the Wednesday morning, and then the Wednesday night I'll do on a Thursday morning. Every other class is pretty much different throughout the week. All right, bring this leg down. And just appreciate that tension and burn wherever you're feeling it. Other leg away. Take it to the side. Away from your body this time. Remember, if you're feeling any soreness in your wrists, make a fist be on the knuckles. Now we are going to do balance to finish tonight again. Now instead of going out, lift the leg up. But because we did so many balances at the start, we won't do that many. I've just got a couple of balances for you. Now this leg goes behind you, yeah? All the way out. Relax the shoulders. Last two. Now touch the toe down behind. Straight up and down. My throat's been really sore last couple of days. I hope I'm not getting sick. If it's just for cold mornings or cold nights, or maybe because I sleep with my mouth open, I'm hoping that that's the case. I was tempted to cancel tonight. I'm glad I didn't. Pull the knee in, and I'm glad you're here with me. You've motivated me just as much as I've hopefully motivated you. Three more. And you will get a stretch. You definitely deserve it. Okay, bring it down, but open your knees out, toes stay together, and sit back. Oh, wonderful. So I'm just going to move the screen up, and we're going to get into our balances to finish us. So it's the balance that I've been doing most classes for the last few weeks because I really want to try and get better at it. So I hope you're getting better at it with me. Take your knee out to the right as your left arm goes out to the side, and then if you can, you're picking up your foot and you're taking it out. Feels like it might be getting a little bit higher, keeping the legs straight as possible. You can just hold your knee if it's too much with the foot. Bring it on in. Let's change to the other side. So you're just holding it here or picking up the foot and taking it out if you need to. So bring it on in. Slow that down. We'll get into our tree pose. Just the normal one. So digging the heel in. Hands can stay low. You can find your third eye or we lift. Shoulders stay relaxed. Then eye gaze goes up if you can. Separating the toes of your supporting foot. Wonderful. Let's change to the other side. Shoulders relaxed. Eye gaze goes up. So just bring the arms down, release that foot. And thanks so much for joining me tonight. Remember, tomorrow night will be something different. So if you have any requests, you can request any body parts you would like. Otherwise, I'll come up with something I'm sure that will work and challenge you. So have a lovely night, and thanks so much for being with me. And I will see you next time.